Hello everyone, it's Mirak here, and I'm going to be doing a full review of Saviors of Uldum. So here's what I'll be doing. A full card review. Here's my rating system. 1 is not a good card or for the memes. 2 is decent card, and we'll see some play. 3 is just a good card. 4 has potential for greatness, and 5 meta-defining and a core card. I give certain cards a legendary rating, which they're the best card, and 1 for every class, and 4 for neutral, 1 for every rating like common, rare, epic, and legendary. So I'll be starting out with Druid. And here are the cards revealed for Druid with untapped potential. It's the Druid quest. That's going to be easy to pull off. So every class will have a quest, a second legendary, and 2 epics, 3 rares, and 3 commons. We'll get to, once we get to neutral, we'll talk about how many for each. So untapped potential. Quest end 4 turns with any unspent mana. The reward is Osirian Tier. Your choose 1 cards have their effects combined. So it's going to be really easy to finish the quest. So I really think this is definitely a 5 card. A rating of a 5. It's going to be a cool card for Druid decks, either wild or standard, from here on out. It's a good card. Really easy to pull off. So we'll find out what people do with it. You know, at least on the other hand, 5 mana 5/5 average stats. If you have a Highlander deck, you duplicate your hand. I'm gonna give this a 2, because it will see some play, and it's an okay card. It's decent. Now, a Nubasath Defender, I gave a 4. I'll give it a 3. Just a good card. Because the condition, I mean, it's a taunt. 5 mana 3/5 taunt, and that's okay. Now it's free if you've cast a spell that costs 5 or more this turn. The condition for that brought this card up from a... Wait a minute here. The editor's just acting weird. It's a 3. Boosted up from a 2. Just from being an average taunt card. So, yeah, it's just a good card. Crystal Merchant. If you have any unspent mana at the end of your turn, draw a card. 2 mana 1/4. I mean, it's not great. It's just a good card. So it's a 3. Here in Oasis. 6 mana. I gave it a 4. It is healing for 12, and you can also, with the tier, draw or summon an ancient with a taunt. So 6 mana, healing for 12. I mean, you've seen cards that 4 mana, you restore 12 health. So for the 2 extra mana, I believe, it's not really worth it, but end of the day, if you have tier, you're restoring 12 health, and you're summoning an ancient with taunt. That's why this is a 4. Now 7 mana overflow. Restore 5 health to all characters, and you draw 5 cards. I give this a 3. It's just a good card. And you've seen cards like, what is it called? Was it called? I can't think of the name right now. It will show up here. Yeah, that card. Basically for 10 mana, you do a lot of shit. Card like that, pretty crazy. 7 mana, draw 5. That's great. Honestly great, man. This could really bumped up to a 4. But it's just a good card. Honestly. This is just honestly a 2. It's not great. Honestly. I just don't like it, honestly. Now bees. 3 mana, choose a minion, summon 4 1/1 bees that attack it. They give this a 4. 3 mana 4/4. Basically attack something. It has potential for greatness, I would think. Now, 5-star card, or 5 rating. Oasis Surger. 5 mana 3/3 with Rush, or you choose one, gain 2/2, or summon a copy of this minion. If this was with Tier, it's 5 mana 10/10 Rush. Now that's a great card. 5 mana 3/3 with Rush is 5 mana 5/5 with Rush, or 5 mana 6/6 with Rush, Blood Cross, 2 minions. It's great, honestly. Be a core card as well. Now discover a choose one card. For 1 mana is a 4. Has potential for greatness. So total rating is 35. The legendary card is, it is a legendary. Legendary rating will be going to the quest. This is 35 out of 50. So 70%. That's a C+, I guess, now. I'm moving on to Hunter. Here are all the Hunter cards. Quest is a 5. Because, well, you're summoning 20 minions, which is not gonna be that hard to accomplish, honestly. And this can be great for aggro decks, because you're giving minions +2 attack. That's crazy. Now the quest itself, summoning 20 minions, that's not really that hard. Honestly, not really. That's why I rate this a 5. It is a core card, I believe. Now, we're moving on with another Highlander card. Your deck has no duplicates. Summon King Crush. 7 mana 2/4. Horrible stats. It's just a good card. Now you can't have Khadgar summoning 2 King Crushes. But regardless, it's 7 mana 8/8. If you have no duplicates, that's just okay. Now the epic cards, I'm rating them both a 4. They're just good cards. They really have potential for greatness. Let's see here. Yeah, you can definitely hold a Bloodstinger. Summon a minion from your opponent's hand, and then attacking it. Most likely it will die. unless it's a mountain giant. Blood Stinger is still surviving, but dealing 6 damage to an 8/8 mountain giant. I mean, you can try to kill it, I guess, I don't know. But yeah, it's a 4. Really does have potential for greatness. 6 mana 5/5, reducing the cost of a random beast, say King Crush, by 5. That's great, honestly. It really has potential for greatness as well. So next card we have Swarm of Locust. Summon 7 1/1 Locust with Rush. So you have 80 minions on the board. This just gets less value. I mean, it's a 3. At its best, it's a 6 mana, 7/7 with Rush. That's great. But if your hand, I mean, your board has, say, 4 or 5 minions, Swarm of Locust is just useless, but they still have Rush. That's why it's just a good card. Hyena Alpha is a 4. 4 mana 3/3. I mean, this is gonna be great in Secret Hunter. This is why it's a 4, not a 5. It's not a 3 because you're summoning hyenas, which if they had Rush, this will definitely compensate and be a 5. 100% all day. Yeah, if you control a secret, it's great. So that's why this is a 4. Ramcon, Wild Tamer, yeah, Ramcon. Cast or copy a random beast in your hand. I mean, really? It's a 2. It will see some play, and that's about it. Hunter's Pack is ridiculous. It's a 5. Simply because you're adding a beast, secret, and a weapon to your hand. So 3 mana, draw 3 technically, for a hunter is great. Hunter does not have much of a card draw, simply because the flavor of Hunter, you don't draw things, but Hunter's Pack, I mean, you are playing, basically putting 3 cards to your hand for 3 mana. That's ridiculous. That's why it's a 5. Pressure Plate. Secret, after your opponent casts a spell, destroy a random enemy minion. I mean, this is potential for greatness all day. 100%, man. I can probably say this 100 times in this video. That's potential for greatness. It's gonna be a great card, 100%. All day. I mean, I guess that's a meme. Desert Spear. After your hero attacks, summon a Locust with Rush. 1/1 Locust with Rush. So, 3 mana 3/3. You can attack 3 times. And you can possibly upgrade this with the green skin if you want to. Just so you have extra charge and extra Locust. And that's gonna be okay. It's gonna have potential for greatness. Yeah, really. And this is also, well, a little bit above Druid with 38. And that's 11 rating card for this class, definitely. You're drawing 3 cards. Cannot get better than that. And there's 38 out of 50s. So 76. Definitely a C+. Well, now we have going into Mage with the the old hero portrait. Yeah, just look at that. Look at that. Just, it's not covered up, so you can just... Right, we're moving on here. Mage also has 10 cards. Obviously. Let's go back here. Never mind, we're going here. Editor, why are you doing that? You know, we might just be demonetized just because of her. But, moving on, we have Raid the Sky Temple. Cast 10 spells. Weird Champ. Honestly, Weird Champ, I mean, it's a good card. Casting 10 spells. They're gonna be cheap spells. 2 mana. Add a random mage spell to your hand. I mean, you're casting the hero power to basically draw a card and get it, well, you're drawing a card for free and paying full mana cost. So, I mean, is this gonna be okay saying, I don't know, I mean, you'll be playing the spell since it's a quest and it will be in your mulligan 100% of the time. So, I mean, it could be in the minion-based deck. A minion-based deck, which will basically upgrade this from a 3 to a 4. If that is the strategy, you're gonna play, well, it can't be a minion-based deck, so, because you're casting 10 spells. How in the world are you gonna be casting 10 spells if you're a minion-based deck? So that's why it's a 3. It's just good. Moving on, we also have another Highlander card. I think it's the best of the bunch. With the 4. Deal 10 damage randomly. Split among all enemy minions. Say turn 6 you play this. I think most likely you will kill something. So that's gonna be nice. Yeah, that's why it's the 4. It's a little bit better than the other cards. So moving on, we have Puzzle Box of Yogg-Saron. 10 mana, cast 10 random spells. Basically a more consistent version of Yogg-Saron. Since Yogg, you have to have a multitude of different spells, or you have a full deck of spells. But instead you have more of a minion-based deck. You have this as your only spell, and you have 2 copies of this. So overall, I believe Puzzle Box of Yogg-Saron deserves a 3. Because it's just a good card. I mean, it's also for the memes, but having it be more a consistent Yogg-Saron technically, or standard, I mean, it's gonna see a lot of play. Even in Wild, it might even be better in Wild, because it's just good. So moving on, we have Tortollan Pilgrim. Nothing much can be said about this, but this being a 2. So, Flak Mage. After you play a secret, deal 2 damage to all enemy minions. 100% of 5. All day long. Of course, you need secrets, but just throw in like 2 or 3 secrets and wait until like turn 8 you play Flak Mage and you play all the secrets. That's 6 damage to all enemy minions. That's pretty powerful. Oh yeah, secrets are 3 mana, so it's basically an 8 mana flame strike. But you're putting secrets on the board as well, so the opponent has to play around those secrets. So that's why this is up from a 4 to a 5. Because of that reason. Like a sandwich, I mean, come on, really? I think it's a 1, honestly. But it might see some play. I'm giving this a 2. Dune Sculptor. After you cast a spell, add a random mage minion to your hand. So this will fare well with the quest, but it's just a good card. I'm giving this a 3. Cloud Prince, another secret synergy card, where if you control a secret, deal 6 damage. 5 mana Fireball, attached to an Elemental 4/4. 4/4 for no 5. 4/4 for 5 is a little below average, but doing this in Elemental as well, it's reasonably costed. So it's really good. So that's why I'm also giving this a 5. But a secret from Mage released this expansion. Flame Ward. Secret. After a minion attacks your hero, deal 3 damage to all enemy minions. That's crazy. That's why this is also a 5. Ancient Mysteries. Also a secret synergy card where you draw a secret from your deck at cost 0. So why not have a card that says 3 mana, draw a secret from your deck is free. Wait, how? No. The next spell, the next secret you cast is 1 mana cheaper. Something like that, or draw a secret from your deck. I don't know how to word it correctly. I mean, for 2 mana, you're getting a secret from your deck, and you're also thinning the deck. I mean, it's a 3, sure. So, rating a 35, just like Druids. The legendary card for this class is, of course, the Flak Mage. It's gonna be really good. So, it's also 70. So, Paladin. These are the spells for it. Making Mummies. I believe it's a 3. Reborn Minions. Sure, I guess. Hero Power, summon a 2/2 copy of a friendly minion. So you play something like Cairn, and you got 2 mana left over. You summon a 2/2 copy of Cairn, which is the top tier Death Rattle minion. So I like it, actually. I mean, this way you can see playing a Murloc deck. So, in a Murloc deck, in a reward Murloc deck, it'll be a 4. So, on average, it's a 3, really, if you boil down to it. So, Surfing the Sands. Battle Cry if you have a Highlander deck. Discover and upgrade a hero power. And it's also a 3, I mean. Really? So, tip the scales. Summon 7 Murlocs from your deck. It's down from a 5 because So you summon or have drawn basically all your Murlocs prior to turn 8. Skip the skills is useless. But you still have a decent amount of Murlocs in your deck. It's really good. So that's why it's a 4. So Micro Mummy is a reborn card, which will work with the quest, but at the end of your turn, give another random friendly minion 1 attack. So 2 mana, 1/2, that's great. At the end of each turn, so the opponent wants to get rid of this. That's why it's a 4. It's a bit annoying. I guess it's an Annoyatron without Divine Shield or Taunt. Look at it that way. Moving on, we have Select Pride. Death row, draw 2 1-health minions from your deck. It's a 4. Could have been a 5 if this was a Battle Cry, but it's a 4. So the Zealot, 1 mana 2/1. Whenever you summon a minion, gain 1 attack. Come on, bro. It's just a good card. Pharaoh's Blessing. Or Blessing of the Pharaohs. Could think about it that way. See what I did there? 6 mana, give a minion Blessing of Kings. Divine Shield and Taunt. For the 2 mana, profit of getting Divine Shield and Taunt on top of the Blessing of Kings is great. Great for 6 mana. That's why it's a 5. Sand Lost Queen. Battlecry, add 2 1 to your hand. To your hand, I mean, if it was 2 mana 3/2, Battlecry, summon 2 1 Wasp to your hand, that's definitely gonna get at least a 4. So, Ancestral Guardian, it's just a good card. Because you're giving, well, it has Lifesteal, which is good. Reborn, which is kind of annoying to deal with, but you're putting slots in your deck to play this. So, playing this just for the quest makes it a 3. The quest would say something different. This is definitely a 2. So, Subdue, set means attack and health to 1, which is great. For 2 mana. Also 5. So the rating of 36. Thought was higher than this, but I guess not. But the legend rating card is definitely the Blessing of Kings +1. Or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, Pharaoh Blessing. It's a great card. It's 36 out of 50. So that's a 72. Priest. These are the priest cards. Priest quest is a 5. It's just top tier. It's gonna be really top tier. Restoring 15 health. It's gonna be so easy to do. And the reward is so good. You're restoring 3 health. Give your target a minion, give it +3/+3. That's ridiculous. That's really ridiculous. That's why it's a 5. Amit is a 4. Has potential for greatness. So I think this is gonna be good. Especially with the lackeys. 4 mana 2/7. It's not bad. So say you're in the turn 8. Play this. Play the thing that gives you a lackey. Play the lackey. You have two 1/7 minions on the board besides this. This can be hard for the opponent to deal with these cards. So Inner Fire Priest is definitely going to have a resurgence because of Emmet. Solely because of Emmet. That's why it's a 4. It's not going to fit in every deck. Obelisk, on the other hand, will fit in more decks than just Inner Fire Priest. It's great. So Plague of Death, also 5. Basically, Twisted Nether costs 1 more, and you silence the minions. Plague of Death is so much better because it costs 1 more, which is not unreasonable because you're silencing the minions and then destroying them. So death threat effects get negated. Anything gets negated. So it's really good. That's why it's a 5. Psychopomp is a 4. Also a 4, so you're giving something reborn. Which if you put Amit into Psychopomp, that's crazy. You're summoning a 4-mana 3/7. So it might be actually a better rating because of Amit. That's pretty situational. That's why it's a 4. So, oops. Yeah. There's so many random friendly minions that died this game. You're getting it reborn. That's cool. That's why it's a 4. Grand Mummy. Reborn Death Rattle. Give a random friendly minion +1/+1. So this dies twice. You're giving, I will say, 2 random enemies, or 2 random friendly minions +1/+1, or you're giving a single minion +2/+2. 2 mana, basically a 3/4 with Reborn. That's great. Well, basically 2 mana, 2/3. Yeah, this is a great cost for what it is. So it's 4 because it's a death rattle. If it was Battlecry, it'd definitely be a 5. So Treasure Reclaimer. Destroy friendly minion. Return it to full health. That's great for death rattle minions. That's why it's a 3. Or the Ripple. Budget Holy Nova. That costs 2 mana. It's a 5 because 2 of these is basically a 4 mana Holy Nova. That's great. But it's gonna take 2 slots in your deck just to fit in from Holy Nova, which would be just 1 slot. So it's definitely a 5 because it's just, it's a good AoE. Not good, it's a great AoE. That's why it's a 5. 1 mana Embalming Ritual, I mean, give a minion reborn. Definitely worth it being a 4. So, Water Bearer, 5 mana 5/5. At the end of your turn, restore 5 health to a damage friendly character. This is also a 5. It's crazy. So Penance. Lifesteal, 3 damage to a minion. I mean, it's just a good card. Good for it being 2 mana. It's high value. I mean, kind of. Well, yeah, that's okay. It's just a good card. 42. That's amazing. The Plague is gonna be my legendary rating for this class. So 42 out of 50. That is 84%. That's the highest so far. So now we have Rogue. So starting out with Burglary. It's gonna be so easy to finish this. It's definitely 4. You know what? Honestly, it can be easily a 5. You know what? Yeah. It's a 4 actually. It's not gonna fit in every quest. I mean, it's not gonna fit in every deck. But with another card that's also coming out, the Clever Disguise. If you just play quests, and you have Disguises as your only card that gives you cards from another class, it will complete the quest. So that's all you need. So it's gonna fit in more than one style of deck, because you are getting a pretty good weapon. You're getting a 3 attack weapon with 2 charges, and you're immune while attacking. That's a tier 1 card, in my opinion. So Anka. Change each death rattle minion in your hand into 1/1 that costs 1. It's pretty good. It's a 3 because it is kind of slow. Just a bit slow. Because you are changing those minions, which will be cheaper to play, but it loses the attack and health it once had. But it was a high value death rattle, say Karen or the 2/2 mech, that when it dies it summons a 7/7, something like that. Instead of being 6 mana, it'll be 1 mana. 1/1, then not 6 mana. 2/2, so loses some value being from a 2/2 to a 1/1, but honestly, that is not really that much. So that's why it's definitely a 3. It's just a good card. So World Kick Master. Whenever you play a combo card, add a random combo card to your hand. 2 mana 1/2. I mean, it's okay. It's potential for greatness. Like many cards in this set so far, and as you can tell, there's not been a 1-star or 1 rating on any of these cards yet. The lowest we had was a 2, and that was like 3 cards so far? Out of, say, we're pretty much halfway now. So Shadow of Death. Choose a minion. So for 3 shadows, you enter your deck that summon a copy when drawn. So you definitely want Death Rattle minions, or say things like really that's 2. Like World Kick Master. But it is slow. A bit slow because you do have to draw them. If your deck is pretty much empty, I might actually give this a 3 or a 4. Yeah, it will see some play. I mean, I'm talking about after the first week or 2 weeks of the expansion, it will see some play. So all of these cards are on the thought that this is 2 weeks after the set comes out. It'll actually be 2 days since this is coming out. So 1 mana Plague of Madness. Each player equips a 2/2 knife with poisonous. So you want to get rid of that mountain giant, you will get rid of it for 1 mana. So this being 1 mana is great. 5. 100%. Now Bazaar Mugger. 5 mana 3/5 Rush. Battlecry, add a random minion from another class to your hand, so this will definitely work with the quest, and it's gonna be decent. Like I said when I revealed this card, that this is really comparable to a budget version of Ziliax. If you're free to play and you don't have Ziliax yet, Mugger is definitely a great replacement. Even though Ziliax is 3 attack with 2 health. If you think about it, honestly, you're attacking while the opponent will be attacking to Ziliax at least twice. You really Divine Shield and eventually kill it. So basically, Ziliax is a 5 mana 3/4. If you think about it that way. So it's definitely a good replacement. That's what this is for. Just because of the free to play players out there. Now, Solid Sapper. Death Rattle, return a random enemy minion to the opponent's hand. So basically, a set attached to a 4 mana 4/4 on top of a Death Rattle. So there's definitely 2. If it was a Battlecry, it'll definitely have potential for greatness and be a 4. So now moving on to the Scimitar. The Scimitar, 3 mana 2/2. It's a 4, 100%. It has potential for greatness. Because there is a combo card. And if you play just like this, it's not that much value, but it's gonna be easy to combo with this, so it will be a 3 mana 4/2. And if you play Greenskin, it's a 3 mana 5/2 or 5/3. So basically you get the Tyrion Death Rattle without the Tyrion with the same cost. So it'll be good. Feral Cat. I mean, it's a 4. Battlecry, at a random reborn minion to your hand. 1 mana 2/2, 1 mana 1/2. Also a beast, if that's ever relevant. But, I mean, it could be. Could not be, I don't know. So, it's definitely a 4. So, Disguise is definitely 5 because it will work with the quest all day. But if you just want extra value from a rogue deck, just throw this in your deck. You never know where you're gonna get. That's why it's a 5. It'll be a meta card, so total is 37, just because of the 2s. So the best card of this class is the Disguise, because it'll be all around a good card. So there's 37 out of 50, so that's 30 or 74%. It's okay. Shaman, we have these cards, of course. Corrupt the Waters is just a 3. I mean, if the hero power you get was a passive, it'll definitely be a 5. Or at least a 4. It'll be easy to play Death Rattle cards. Super easy. So that's why it's a 3. Plus passive will be a 5. Vecina. When you always see a Sethrak, such as Vecina, you have to put much emphasis on the S. So we say summon Vecina. So for the rest of these cards, I'll be doing this since I'm a Sethrak. So it's a Mirak. I mean, it makes sense that I'm a Sethrak. So Vecina, while you're overloaded, your other minions have 2 attack. 4 mana 2/6. While you're overloaded, I mean, it's gonna be good. It has potential for greatness, that's what it's for. So Plague of Murlocs. That's enough of that. So 3 mana transform all minions into random Murlocs. So if your board is full, this is definitely a 5. But since this affects enemy minions as well, it's a 3. I mean, it might be upgraded to a 4. But, yeah. On average, it'll affect the opponent in a negative effect for you. Because it could be the greatest Murlocs that of all kind is on the opponent's board, but you get 1 mana 1/1s or 1/1s or 1/2s or 2/1s. I mean, that's not a good feeling. That's why it's a 3. Splitting Axe. Summon copies of your totems. That's why it's a 4, because you're summoning copies of totems. I mean, come on, bro. Having 4 mana as well, I mean, 4 mana with a battle cry, I mean, whatever, it's good, it works. It works with the quest. It's a 4 mana 3/2. Not that great, but a great card. Earthquake, a 5. 7 mana, deal 5 damage to all minions, and then Aftershock, which is dealing 2 damage to all minions. So, I mean, this is overall such a great card. That's why it's a 5. Basically, Volcano, that does a better job. For 2 extra mana. 7 mana, deal 7 to all minions. I mean, that is great. You're not getting rid of Mountain Giant, but you're pretty close. So Weaponized Wasp is definitely a 4. If you control the Lackey is the only downside of this. So that's why it's a 4. So Mogu Flesh Shaper. Rush, deal or cost 1 less for each mana on the battlefield. So at its cheapest, so 1 mana 3/4 with Rush. So 2 mana 3/4, 3 mana 4 mana 3/4. you are getting a lot of value, so it's great. That's it too, because it costs so much. But evil totem, not much can be said about this unless, well, we just give it a 5. Since at the end of your turn, add a lackey to your hand. The opponent wants to immediately get rid of this. So there you have it. The elemental deal 1 damage to all enemy minions as the battle cry. So 2 mana deal 1 to other enemy minions with the overload cost. That is great. I mean, it is just a good card because of the overload. If we did not have overload, it'd easily be a 4. So Totem Surge, definitely 2. You will see some play because totems might work with Plague of Murlocs. Even Earthquake with the Spell Power Totem. Yeah, that's faster too. So again, for the 3rd class, it's a 35. As we've seen before, the legendary card for this class is, of course, Earthquake. Again, this 35 out of 50. That's 70%. Moving on to Warlock. Supreme Archaeologist. Draw 20 cards. It'll be super easy, but there'll be some chance where we just don't see 5. See this going to 5. I mean, if it was like 10 cards or 15 cards, it might be a 9 out of 10. But yeah, it's really it's a 4. Because once you complete this, your deck is pretty much empty. Now we have Tikan for the rest of the game. Your lackeys are 4/4. It's definitely a 5. Not because it's 5 mana, but it's ridiculous. So yeah, it's a 5. So Rift Cleaver, destroy a minion. Your hero takes damage equal to its health. Also 5. Because it's a 6 mana 7/5. It's great, and Battle Cry is pretty balanced as well. So it's definitely a 5 as well because of that. Disease Vulture. If your hero takes damage on your turn, summon a random 3-cost minion. It is a 4. Because it is kind of slow, because you want to cast or just deal damage to yourself, so you'll do this and then tap, you're summoning a 3-cost minion. Well, I mean, on average, that's gonna be top tier. So, Embalming. Destroy a minion, shovel 3 worthless imps into your deck. I mean, really? That's why it's a 3. It's just good. Expired Merchant is also 4. Because you are discarding a high-cost card, but Death Rattle, add 2 copies of that minion to your hand. And discard it. So you'll definitely see a lot of play. That's why I'm giving it a 4. So Plague of Flames. Destroy all your minions. For each one, destroy a random enemy minion. 1 mana? Are you kidding me? This is Basically, I twist another for zoo decks. Because zoo, you're really swarming things, and then you clear the board completely, and you gain some tempo for at least that turn, or the turn after, so that's why I'm rating this. That's why I am rating this a 5. It's great all around. So 3 mana 3/3, Evil Recruiter. Destroy friendly lackey to summon a 5/5 demon. This is also a 5. I mean, come on. You're summoning a 5/5 demon. That's pretty crazy. Nephroset Thrasher. Whenever this attacks, deal 3 damage to your hero. 3 mana 4/5 is really above stats for being a 3 mana card. 3 mana minion, so I'm giving this a 4. It has potential. Sinister Deal, I gave a 5. Because lackeys are incredible. And you're discovering them. And yeah. I think it's the highest rating class we have so far. So 44 out of, well, that's a legend card because lackeys are going to be so much better being in the 4/4 rather than a 1/1. So there you have it. 44 out of 50. That's 88. That's what, B+. So we have Warrior. The last class, hack the system, is a 2. Because you're attacking 5 times with your hero, which it doesn't really happen often. But if you do, attack one more time or attack after you get the quest reward. I mean, I do not want to replace the hero power of the Death Knight, or what do you call it, the hero card, I guess you want to call it. I do not want to get rid of that hero power. That's why it's a 2. I mean, Golem. So what? I mean, you have to attack. You have to spend the mana. It's just not good. You will definitely see some play. Armadillo. 6 mana 4/7. Taunt. At the end of your turn, give all taunt minions in your hand +2/+2. So that's why this is a 3. It's just a good card. So Library Lance is also a 3 because it is kind of slow. You're adding the lackey to your hand. But I like to have seen this. Summon the lackey and play its battle cry. That'll be more powerful. That'll definitely be a 5 in my book. So, Bloodsworn Mercenary, battle cry. Choose a damage friendly minion. Summon a copy of it. So that's why this is also a 3. So into the fray. Give all taunt minions in your hand +2/+2. Basically do what the Armadillo does, but you're just doing it once. And you're giving all taunt minions. And for being 1 mana, that's ridiculous. So that's why this is also, this is a 5. So Plague of Wrath. Destroy all damage minions. So for 5 mana, this is okay. It'd be a good card. So, Tomb Warden. Taunt. Summon. Taunt. Battle Cry. Summon a copy of this minion. 8 mana 3/6. Basically a 3 mana 6/12. Which is not bad, considering how mediocre quests are right now, and there's definitely a, what is it, yeah, 4. Restless Mummy. So now we have Frightened Funky. 2 mana 2/2 taunt discover a taunt minion, which is a battle cry, which I really like that. 2 mana 2/2 is great, just right. That's why it's a 3. Honestly, that's why. Well, Armored Goon, 6 mana 6/7, which is average stats. Whenever your hero attacks, gain 5 armor, which I gave a 4 rating because it's just situational. It deals with many weapons. You're not gonna have that many minions. The full rating is 37. The best card of this class, definitely the Reborn, 37 out of 50, so that is again 76. So now we're moving on to neutral. That card is great. Zephyr's the Great. See what I did there? So, starting out with the legendaries, got Colossal the Moon. 10 mana 10/10, Divine Shield Reborn. It's a 3 because it's a 10 mana 10/10. It is extra value because it has Divine Shield and Reborn, so that's why it's a 3. Sayama, 7 mana 6. Battlecry, gain 2 of Rush, Taunt, Divine Shield, or Wind Fury. So you can combine either of those two. Rush, Taunt, Rush, Divine Shield, or Rush, Wind Fury. That's pretty cool. I'm glad they did something like this. So, King Ferris, 10 mana 5/5. Create spell in your hand, summon a random minion of the same cost. Are you serious? It could be good if you have plenty of high cost spells and you just play this. I mean, that's great. That's why this is a 4. It has potential for greatness. Octosari. I'm sorry, it's a 2. So that's why I'll draw 8 cards. Yeah, it's a 2. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see some play. I mean, it could have been a 1, but it is an 8 mana 8/8. So for 2 mana, Zephyr's the Great. 3 attack, 2 health. Your deck has no duplicates. Wish for the perfect card. This will see play in all of the Highlander decks. It's just awesome, honestly. And total rating of 18. 18 out of CM, of course, is the legendary rating. So this is out of 25. So 18 times 4 is what? 32 plus 40, 72%. That's pretty decent. So now moving on to epics. We have Desert Obelisk. And definitely a 2. You'll see some play. There's people trying to work this out. But funny enough, you will see some play. For sure. Mogul Cultist. The condition of this is really gonna see play in Rogue. So that's why it's only a 1 mana 1/1. You're rating it a 1. This can be hard to pull off with every other class. So definitely a meme card. So yeah, that's what's a 1. Mortuary Machine. Nobody's gonna play this. It's gonna be a 1. Blatant decoy. Seriously? I mean, 6-mana 5/5. Each player summons the lowest cost minion from the hand. Please. No, I don't know. I really don't know. So yeah, 5 legendaries for this expansion. 9 epics. 9 rares. And I can't remember how many commons, but we'll get to them. So Body Wrapper. It's a 2. And seriously, I don't like it. Volpera Scoundrel. I like the Volpera here. Look good. So Battlecry discover a spell or an pick, or a pick a mystery choice. 3 mana 2/3. It's just a good card. Just a good card. Mischief Maker. Why? Hairstream buff. That's a 3. Whenever you play a minion, you have a random minion in your hand +1/+1. 3 mana 3/4. It's a little above average for a 3 cost minion, so it's okay. And that's why it's a 3. Dwarven Archaeologist. After you discover a card, reduces cost by 1. I mean, weird champ. Weird champ for all of the epics, which you'll see right here. So, 16. That's not a good rating. 3 Thor card getting the legend rating. That says a lot about the strategy for the epic cards. So 16 out of 45. That's bad. So now, moving on to the rares. Requesting Explorer. Will I see play, of course, in any deck that has a quest. That's why it's a 3. I mean, it was a 4. Battlecry, draw a card. If you control a quest, draw another. Something like that. Make it a 5-star card. And make it cost 3 mana, 1 attack, 2 health. Something I can get behind. So that's why this is a 3. It's just a good card. 3 mana, Goblin, Taunt, Death Rattle, and 2 1/1 Scarabs with Taunt to your hand. If the Scarabs get summoned, definitely a 4. So it is definitely a 3. So, Ritualist. Restore adjacent minions to full health. And definitely a 3, because this will definitely see play in Priest. So that's about it. So Sunstruck Henchman is what? Start of your turn has a 50% chance to fall asleep. 4 mana 6/5. It's a 4. I mean, it has a chance to fall asleep with every turn, or wake up every turn. I mean, this is the first card with this kind of mechanic where it has a 50% chance to sleep. So, as you know, when you play any minion, it summons, or when you summon it or play it, it has summoning sickness. That's why when you see the Z's, when you play a minion, it's asleep until next turn. So with this one, once you play it, you will have sleeping sickness. Start of your next turn, it might go back to sleeping sickness or wake up. So yeah, it's decent. 3 mana 5/4, that's great. But guess what? Your opponent's card costs 1 less. That's why it's a 2. I mean, why? So, Conjured Mirage, 4 mana 3/10. At the start of your turn, shovel this minion into your deck. Seriously? That's why it's a 2. Cartooth, Defender, Taunt, Reborn, Death Rattle Restore, 3 health to your hero. 3 health to your hero. Sure. It might be good. So, we'll see. Wrapped Golem, Reborn. At the end of your turn, summon a 1/1 Scarab with Taunt, 7 mana, 7/5. Definitely a 4-star card. So, yeah. Quicksand Elemental. Give all enemy minions -2 attack this turn. 2 mana 3/2. Sure, I mean, it's just a good card. Well, the rating is 27. Well, Legend rating is definitely 7 mana, 7/5. So 27 out of 45. So that's, wait a minute, 3 out of 9. That's not great. That's not good either. So moving on, we're going to the last few cards. The common cards. Mermy, 1 mana, 1 mana Reborn, 1 mana 1/1 Reborn, also a Murloc. It's a great card. So Fish Flinger, Battlecry, add a random Murloc to each player's hand. It's just a good card. Anubis-Scythe Warbringer is gonna see play in Arena. That's why it's a 2. You're not gonna play this in standard cards or standard decks. Wasteland Assassin, Stealth Reborn, it's a 3. It's just a good card. Vile Fiend, Lifesteal, it's a 2/2 demon. Just because of that, it's a 2. It's not a 1. So things are looking up for that card. On the other hand, we have Bone Wraith, 4 mana 2/5 taunt. Also has Reborn. That's why it's a 5. 100% 5. It has taunt. Your opponent has to kill it or silence it. If the opponent kills it, it gets resummoned with taunt and has Reborn, so the opponent has to kill it again. Or just silence it. So, opponent has to use resources on that. 10 mana 10/10 taunt. More commons. It's just a good card. Pit Crocolisk. Battlecry. Deal 5 damage. Also 5/6. Sure, whatever. It's a 2. Wasteland Scorpid. Poisonous, a 3/9. It's also 2. A pack filler. In my opinion, some Phalanx Commander. Your taunt minions have +2 attack. It's a 1. Faceless Lurker, a taunt Battlecry, double its minions' health. Whatever. It's a faceless. It's a lurker, I mean, whatever. Desert Hare. 3 mana 1/1. Battlecry summon 2 1/1 hares. It's a 3, it's a good card. Just a good card. 2 mana 2/1. Bug Collector. Summon a Locust with Rush. That's pretty cool. It's a 4. Just because the Locust has Rush and it's a Battlecry. It's also cheap. Serpent Egg. Death Rattle summon a 3/4 Sea Serpent. It's a good card. I mean, a great card. It's gonna be a core card in Zoo decks that destroys things. This will definitely see play in a Zoo lock. That's right to 5. I mean, when it dies, it's a great thing that comes out of it. Some Injured Tolferi. 2 mana 2/6. Taunt. Battlecry deal 3 damage to this minion. 2 mana 2/3 taunt. That's great. Has potential for greatness. That's right to 4. Temple Berserker. Reborn. It's a 2. A Pack Filler. Jar Dealer. A 3. Just because you're adding something to your hand. Spitting Camel. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage or spit another random friendly minion. If it's any minion, it's a 3. If it's friendly minion, I mean, maybe in Warrior, maybe. So, the last one, it's a 2. You'll see some play. Sand Trooper. Deal 3 damage to the enemy hero. For his Battlecry, definitely a 4. So it's just a good card. So Beaming Sidekick. Give your friendly minion plus 2 health. 1 mana 1/2. I mean, it's okay. It's just a good card. So the rating is 58. And that is the Legend card. In the previous page, that Taunt Reborn. So this is out of 100, so 58%. That's not great. But then again, these are commons. They're not supposed to be tier 1 cards. Some of them can be, but end of the day, they are commons. They're not going to be that powerful. So if you stuck through this, I really want to thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. And don't worry, have fun with this expansion. Until then, see you next time.